Okay, this is going to be kind of a quick flip through of my 2025 planner, which I use as a memory keeper. I set it up. Actually, I didn't decide to do this until February of last year, so I don't have a January tab. So what I do, I did cover a few pictures that I didn't really want to share. On my monthly spread each month, I just print a picture from my camera roll using this HP Sprocket printer. And it prints either, you can get paper in full 2x3 sizes or 2 stickers. And they print out like this size. So I just kind of at the end of the week will print the highlight of the week. As you can see, this year we had an emergency at our house. My husband broke his leg, so a lot of these pictures are kind of recovery pictures from him. So that's what I do on the monthly spread, and then during the week, I've already pre-decorated. That's my number one tip for this is pre-decorate your pages. So I would have already pre-decorated these, and just before I go to bed, I plug in my phone and jot down the highlight of the day, whatever that happens, whatever it is. If I didn't do much that day, well, I'll maybe do gratitude or what I'm looking forward to the next day, the weather, something like that. But each week, whenever I flip the page over, like, let me show you an example, because right now we're in November. This is November, so let me go to the back here, because I don't know when this video is going up, but I will show you this is how far we are into November. So I have my pictures here. This is what we're working on this week. So it's already decorated. And what I do is I pick out whatever colors of markers kind of go with this spread, and I keep them out on beside my bed, so that I can just doodle and jot something down before I go to bed. But all of these are pre-decorated all the way through to the end of the year. Oops, there we go. All the way through, it's ready for me. That is my biggest tip, because a blank page is intimidating. So it does take some time to kind of work ahead. But what I recommend, and what I'm going to be doing on my channel this year with our members anyway, is at the end of the month, we'll go through and do basically a plan with me where I set up the pages for the month. So that's the plan there. So here again, here's the monthly spread with just a highlight of each day. And then this was a spread using the stickers, some Happy Planner stickers, which I really loved. My kids flew in and surprised my husband, who was recovering from a broken leg. These were pictures from my camera roll. He was just shocked. These were more Happy Planner stickers. This I didn't really know I just was trying some different things here, using highlighters to kind of fill this in. This spread is a horizontal Happy Planner spread, and a lot of Happy Planner stickers. The end, for what most people use the currently section, I do it differently each month. Sometimes it's like what I spent the most time working on, or things I'm interested in, or it just depends, whatever mood strikes me. Here's another monthly spread with some stickers from Live Love Posh, from their Easter or Faith, I can't remember, spring icons maybe. And I just try to alternate, like this week would be really bright and colorful, and then typically I'll try to do something more subdued, like this was kind of neutral. That's not a hard and fast rule, but, and then also there's days that I don't feel like doing anything and I just say so. No, not journaling today. Here was like my goals for the that time. I was trying to finish the semester strong. I wanted to spend more time with my mother. She was nearing the end of her life in May of last year, and just kind of some journaling about how I'm feeling, what's going on, all that kind of stuff. There's another another spread. These were Keleva Plan. I loved this sticker book with all these navy blues. More brights. And then we're working into the pastels of the season. This was fun to do, these little stickers across the, I almost called it a median, across the spine. What do you call these? I mean, they're discs, but anyway, I like to do that sometimes, is all I'm trying to say. Sometimes whenever you get in a real stickering groove, you realize that you're just doing the same things over and over and over again. And so this was a deal where I thought, okay, I'm gonna just make boxes, separate them, and then use other little boxes over here to just do a highlight of the day. I don't remember what happened here. Oh, the month ran into the next month, and so I just threw a piece of paper in there to do some journaling. This is my favorite part of this planner, is the stickers, like the camera roll, basically. Sometimes it's things that my kids have texted me. Sometimes it's food that we've eaten, or I mean, it just sort of depends. It's kind of funny when you look back through your camera rolls, what you actually take pictures of and why, you know. I didn't love this spread, but it's fine. You know, you're looking at it for a week and then you're flipping the page over to move on to the next one. So this is the other size that the HP Sprocket prints. This bigger size here. If you don't want to get the sheets that have the little individual stickers. I usually do both. I just swap them out depending on what I'm doing. And then I also realized, you know what, I don't have to buy the sticker sheets, because when it prints out, do I have one over here? I don't. When it prints out, you could just cut them out. So you don't have to get both types of stickers. I wasn't feeling it this week. So moving on, you know what I mean? You just turn the page and go on. I know when I first started journaling and doing all this kind of stuff, I would feel kind of guilty if I didn't write in it every day or whatever. Like, look, I never even went back and put something fun here. I have no idea what was going on or why I didn't, but I could still go back and fill it in with stuff. And now we're into July. All of the patriotic red, white, and blue. This was fun. I just tore cardstock to make something different. I don't know. I wanted to do something new on that week. Didn't really journal so much this day. Here's another sticker my son sent me from the camp that he was working at. These fun little quote stickers that fill in a lot of space. So really I could go back and put those all throughout here just so that it looks full. And I might actually do that. I think that's a good idea. I'm glad you suggested that. Here's a week that I didn't do anything, but look at these cute stickers. These were from Pip Sticks. They were all like house cleaning things. Maybe that's why I didn't do it, because I don't like to clean house. But I didn't do much journaling, obviously. So I'm still kind of lagging. You can see, again, this is a beautiful page. I'll go back and write something in it, maybe. I don't know. And moving up through August, I loved these stickers with the skunks and the flowers. And then I just went back through with my markers and put some dots and just sort of gussied it up a little bit. You know what I mean? But here was another week where I was lagging. This was from the Happy Planner. They had a I Love Stickers sticker book, which I loved it. Busy collecting stickers. These were from Pip Sticks. Another empty week, but look at how cute that spread turned out. With all the like planner, the washi tape and everything. It turned out so cute. But anyway, flipping on, here's another one where I put the stickers together and then cut the page at the end. And so it kind of runs together. I loved that. Another monthly spread. This was when I was working on that little backsplash in my studio. I love it. It turned out so well. This was like the first day. Well, the first day for me. My husband's the one that had to do all the work. But putting the lights on there and then gluing the flowers on, and he made me a table for my studio. I mean, that studio came together really quick. He worked really hard on it. And then this was like a back to school kind of theme with all the crayons and stuff like that. You can see that I don't like write real pretty on it. Sometimes I do with, you know, different colors, and other times it's just scribbles. Here I did actually use my markers, picked out markers that would match. Another slow week in journaling world. I'm picking it up a little bit. And nothing there. I love this planner though. The dividers are so pretty. This was my fall. I actually I was proud of myself for paying attention to it and adding to it regularly. A lot of sticker books they're called like a season of la la la, whatever. And so there's stickers for every season. And those are the ones that I like to use for these kinds of things, because you get the sticker book and you know you're going to use it for this project and you just keep it with it, you know? So I have 2 or 3 of those, and I just kind of keep them together, keep it all right there. It's starting to fizzle out. It was a busy week. I loved these stickers too. These were from, I think these were from Live Love Posh. Or maybe Kell of a Plan. I can't remember. Don't quote me on that. Slow here, nothing. And then we're getting close to where we are now. Yes, I've already showed you this. This is what I'm up to. I'm doing good, taking the pictures. I did fairly well journaling last week. And now we are up to here. So I'll keep working on it, filling it up, moving into December. The December pages are done. I really like the way this one turned out. This was just some scrapbook paper that I tore right here, and washi. Look at these pretty, these were Kell of a Plan. I think I've said on other videos, I love her florals and her, all of her sticker books are beautiful. I don't remember what this one was. I think this was probably a Happy Planner sticker book. This was a mishmash from various things, but it turned out cute. And then that's the end. And so for 2026, I've ordered another Happy Planner. I haven't assembled it yet, but it's here. I loved this butterfly one. New year, new growth with the little discs. So I'm gonna put this together and begin doing Plan With Me's for the members on our channel. Those will just be member only videos because they're a bit more personal, and they'll kind of be mainly unedited, just sort of long ramblings and telling you what's going on in my life, what I'm planning for in the future, and all of that kind of stuff. So I feel like that's not just a general YouTube audience video. It's really more for connection and building community. So if you're interested in that, and you can join our channel up by your subscribe button, and look forward to getting to know all the new community members. And we will be doing Plan With Me's at the end of every month for the next month, as a way to kind of model or be an example of pre-decorate your pages. Go ahead and get the whole month's worth of pages planned out, so that you're not faced with that each Saturday night when you're trying to look ahead for your week. It's already done. It's sort of like meal planning or batch cooking. That's my attitude about it. I would rather sit down for an hour and a half or whatever, and plan it out than to have that on my weekly schedule. I'm not trying to do that. So some people, that's how they do it, and that's fine. Not me. Anyway, subscribe and join our community, and be a part of the plan with me. See you next time.